Okay, screen is visible.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, deductive reasoning and inductive reasoning. This we discussed. So deductive reasoning, it starts with a general theory. It starts with a general rule. Means you are starting by giving a general statement. You are starting by giving a general theory and moving towards a confirmed specific conclusion. You are starting with a theory, your premise is a general theory, and your conclusion is a confirmed specific statement. For example, it can be like this: every morning, I will write here, every morning sun rise from east. This is a general theory of or rule. So tomorrow morning also sun will rise from east. So this is deductive reasoning. You starts with a general theory and you move towards a particular or a specific conclusion. We move towards a specific point from a broader concept. So what we are doing, it's a broader concept, it's a general uh, theory, and we are moving towards a pointed application. Means every morning sun rises from east. This is a broader concept, and we are moving towards a particular point, like this morning also sun will rise from sun will rise from east. So uh, this is a particular statement. This is a specific point. So this is looking like a funnel shape. So that's why it also known as a top down. Top down means from a general theory, we are going towards a particular point. From a general theory, we are going towards a particular or specific point. So it is top down approach. Deductive reasoning is top down approach, and hence called the funnel approach because okay, okay, because as we are moving towards, it is a broader concept. Every morning, sunrise from east. It is a broader concept. And from a broader concept, we are moving towards a specific condition. Like tomorrow morning, sun will also rise from east. So we are moving towards a broader concept to a specific concept, and it's looking like a funnel. So this is also known as a funnel approach. And because we are moving towards general to particular, a theory to its specific application, to its particular application, that's why it is also known as top down approach. So please remember these terms in your mind. Top down approach. Why are we calling this top down approach? Because general to particular, top down. Funnel approach, it's looking like a funnel. Deductive reasoning begins with already existing theory. Means any, you are first giving an already existing theory and it leads towards a conclusion based on it. Again, same example, you starts with a already existing theory, like sun rises from east. This is already existing theory, and it leads towards a conclusion based on it. Tomorrow morning sun will also rise from east. The truthfulness of conclusion in deductive reasoning can't be questioned. If the two premises are true, the conclusion is undoubtedly true. Means if sun rises from the east, if this premise is true, then there is no chance of uh, Having doubt on conclusion, if your premises are true, then your conclusion will be true. There is no other option. Okay, so these one or two point are very much important. If you are having any doubt in all these points, you can ask. Is there any doubt in all these points?
No, sir.
Okay, now let's cover the inductive reasoning. Inductive reasoning is concerned with derivation of concept and theories from a specific observation. So let's discuss the important points of this inductive reasoning. What we are doing, again, I will explain this inductive reasoning. For example, you can take any example, like on one day you observe some clouds in the sky. Again, on second day you observe clouds in the sky and it rains. So you develop a theory. Every time when clouds are there in the sky, it rains. Therefore, today it will rain because there are clouds in the sky. So it's, although it is not very good example written here, this example should be like this. One on one day when the clouds are there in the sky, it rains. On any other day, it can be any day, you have to take particular date. When the clouds are there in the sky, it rains. So whenever there will be clouds in the sky, it will rain. This example should be like this. Major feature of this reasoning are, it follows bottom up approach or mountain climbing approach. Why we are calling this bottom up approach? Because this is particular, this is general. We are moving from particular to general. Okay, just a minute. Okay. So it follows a bottom up approach. You are going from various particular points and you are going to create some general theory. So it is also known as bottom up approach or mountain climbing approach. Bottom up approach or mountain climbing approach. It assists to generate new theories. It begins with specific observations and finally draws a more general conclusion. You will first give example of various specific observation and then you will finally draw a more general example. Hence, the truthfulness of conclusion is not guaranteed. If the premises is true, the conclusion can be or cannot be true. This all I already told you in morning. So based on whether the premises are true or false, the conclusion can be true or cannot be true. That's why we this inductive argument we classify into two parts: strong argument or weak inductive argument. When you have too many observation to support your general statement of conclusion, then it is strong argument. And when you don't have too many observation to support your general conclusion statement, then it is weak argument. Let's take one example of this. Okay. So for example, observation. These are your observation and one will be your general statement. We should write this opposite. General also always comes in top. These are your observation. So two persons are giving this argument, this inductive argument, two persons are giving on the basis of different observation. So the observation they are giving, like one person on uh, in 5 days, every day he observed that whenever, okay, on 5 days he observed, like on every day whenever there is winds, there is wind, rain will be there or it will rain. So on the basis of this, it reached to a general statement that whenever there is wind, it will rain. A second person he observed for 50 days, and what he observed that when there is wind, it will rain. So this also leads to, it also leads to this general statement, whenever there is wind, it will rain. So on the basis of this, which argument, let this be a person A and let this be person B. So relatively, which argument is strong and which argument is weak?
Sir, argument B, the argument stated by B is stronger.
Yeah, argument given by B is stronger. Can we say that as he observed for every 15 days, when there is wind, it will rain, and every time when he observed, it is correct statement, he is not lying. So can we say that this statement will also be true?
No.
Okay. So that is, I want to explain, like, no doubt how many observation you are doing, you cannot guarantee this general statement. So that's why it is written here, truthfulness of conclusion. Truthfulness of conclusion is not guaranteed. If the premise is true, the conclusion can be or cannot be true. Okay. Now let's discuss some difference between deductive reasoning and inductive reasoning. First, knowledge creation. So deductive reasoning, it does not create a new knowledge. We are just using a pre-existing theory and we are applying it to a particular condition. But inductive reasoning, it provides new knowledge. You are just creating a new theory. You are discovering new theory. Deductive reasoning, it is downward process. Inductive theory, it is upward process. This is general, this is particular, general to particular, this is your deductive, and particular to general, this is your inductive. Pace of process, it is quick process because principle and theories already exist. You just need to apply that theory. But inductive approach is very slow because you have to observe every observation and you have to discover patterns between those observations. Then you will come with a new theory. Type of method. This follows the method of instruction. if like this is written on the context of teaching. If you want to do deductive teaching, you just need to do instruction to student like this is the law of gravitation. But this method follows the method of discovery. You will just give some example to your students and they will discover in that example like what the teacher wants to say, what is the law behind all these observation. Scope. The scope of activity is narrower, and in this scope of this approach is wider. Okay, why the deductive reasoning is having narrow approach and why inductive reasoning is having wider approach?
Because
Sir,
it is based on the
Arti, go ahead. Go ahead.
because it is based on the theory. So there is no other things to note down the to observe. But in inductive, all things are need to be observed.
All things are need to be observed. Yes, Usha ma'am.
So as she said, the one of the point is because in the general or the bottom up approach, the theory is already there. We are making use of the theory and just coming up with new observations. That's it. But which is like we are not expanding from that particular point into anything else. We are
Yes.
just basing it on that particular theory. But in top-down approach, we do not have any theory. So we might observe certain things which might range from something to something. That something to something is never defined. So that
Okay.
scope is broader. That's why the scope is broader.
Yeah, your scope of thinking is broader. Very nice answer from both of you. I think it will be clear to all. Like in deductive reasoning, we have a theory, we are just applying it to a particular condition. But in second inductive reasoning, what we are doing, we are just observing various incident and we have to come up with a theory. You have to think very much and no, in this what you are doing, you are just applying a theory, but here you are observing various observation. It is a possibility that you can come up with a one theory, you can come up with a second theory, you can come up with a third theory. To understand this inductive reasoning, the best example is detectives. What detectives do? Like for example, you are observing a murder case, but you will observe every time this person be close to some building or some apartment, something happens there, then they will start doubting this person. They will come up with a uh, theory that this person might be the killer, or then they will start doubting other person. So scope of thinking is very wider. Okay, very good. Next, level of dependence. Level of dependence, it makes the researcher to depend on existing sources because he is using pre-existing theory. And in this, the researcher is developing new knowledge. So this is all about your deductive and inductive reasoning. Any of you have any doubt uh, till now? This argument, premises, deductive, inductive, you can ask any points you are unable to connect, any terms, any topics that you couldn't digest, please ask. Then we will move to next topic.
Clear, sir.
Okay, everything is clear. Now let's
If you can scroll down to the page where you've mentioned the differences between top down and bottom up.
yes.
Yeah, a little up, sir. Further up. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir, you can proceed.
Okay, ma'am. I thought you were about to ask something. Okay. Okay, now we will discuss the technical part of this logical reasoning. Just give me a minute. Okay, and please be ready with a pen and paper. We can take much time, but try to write in your own language. We are now starting categorical preposition. Categorical preposition. Prepositions means statements. Categorical means based on categories. So argument based on categories are categorical preposition. For example, what is categories? Categories can be anything. Like in our class, we can make categories on the basis of infinite things. For example, on the basis of gender, one category will be male, one category will be female. On the basis of native place, there will be 28, 29 categories based on our state. On the basis of date of birth, like one category, person born in May, person born in June. On the basis of likings, person who like oranges, person who don't like oranges. We can also make categories in our class. So categories means group having some common characteristic. So it is a type. It is a type in which it is a type of deductive reasoning. Means you are not creating any knowledge. You are just from your premise only. You are starting with a theory. Now let's take some example of this categorical preposition. For example, all cats are dogs. So we are giving argument on the basis of categories. This is one category. This is other categories. All cats are dog. All dogs are brave. So all cats are brave. This is our premise and this is our conclusion. This is a common structure of categorical preposition. Categorical preposition, these are known as premise statement and these are known as conclusion statement. So categorical preposition, it is just like a, we can say it is a very well defined uh, deductive argument. Like if we talk about deductive argument, it can be anything. You can give any premise, you can give number of conclusion. But to understand deductive argument better, we try to solve this categorical preposition. So categorical preposition is a type of deductive argument which is very much defined, which is very structured, organized. In these two premises are there, and one conclusion is there, and this conclusion is based on these premises. So all cats are dogs, all dogs are brave, so all cats are brave. So is this a categorical argument? Is this valid or invalid?
This is valid, sir.
Valid.
This is valid. Everyone understanding this? Okay, now I am taking very simple example, like all dogs are cat, and all cats are dogs, and all dogs are brave. So all cats will also be brave because all cats are dog and all dogs are brave. So this statement is correct. Now I'm giving very simple example. If I will change these, like some cats are dogs and some dogs are not brave, so all cats are not brave. If I will give this type of example, then we will solve it by the help of Venn diagram. So right now, to understand, I am just giving simple example. Is this argument true or false?
False.
Yeah, this argument
False.
is false because it is very far from reality. In reality, cats can be brave, but cats are not dogs. Cats is a different category, dogs is a different category. So this is categorical preposition. Now let's discuss about structure of categorical preposition. Structure of categorical preposition. Okay, so four things are there. All cats are dogs. So first category that is mentioned in your statement, this is known as subject. Same as your English grammar. And it will be known as
Predicate.
predicate. Yes. First category is your subject, other category is your predicate. This value is giving you how many cats are dog. Either there can be all cats are dog, or there can be some cats are dog, or there can be no cats are dog. So this value giving us quantity of cats that are dogs. So these are known as quantifiers. They are talking about quantity of subject. So quantifiers are all, some, and no. All cats are dog, some cats are dog, and no cats are dog. These are quantifiers. This one that connecting subject and predicate, this one is known as copula. So it is a verb that connects or links the subject or predicate. Okay. Now this is structure of categorical preposition. First term is subject, second term is predicate. This is quantifier and this is copula. Now let's talk about properties of categorical preposition. Properties of categorical preposition. First category of this categorical preposition is quantity, and this property is carried out by these quantifiers. So quantity For example, this can be like all cats are dog, no cats are dog, or some cats are dog. So in this, what we are talking about? We are talking about quantitative property, like how many subject are predicate. So this is first property of categorical preposition. Other is quality. So quality always talks about affirmative preposition or negative preposition. For example, we will just take this example. All cats are dog. So this preposition, this quality, or this we can say this property talks about whether subject is predicate or not. So all cats are dog. This can be one statement, and all cats are not dog. So if we talk about quantity, quantity is telling how many subjects are there. And quality is telling about relationship between subject and predicate. Like our dog, it is a affirmative statement, and negative statement is also there. Okay, is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Again, last time I'm repeating, quantity will tell about how many subjects are included in that statement, and quality will tell about the relationship between subject and predicate. All cats are dog or all cats are not dog. Next one is distribution. So distribution, if we are talking about whole class or whole members of subject, then we will say it is distributed. Okay, this one is not that much important, but still you can remember. If only some of members of subject are included, then we will call it as undistributed. For example, all cats are dog. It is distributed statement because it is telling about whole members of subject. Or there can be also one more thing. No cats are dog. This can also be one thing. Undistributed, it includes some cats are dog. So this distribution is based on quantity. If you are including all members of subject, then it is distributed statement. And if you are not including whole members of subject, then it is undistributed. This is undistributed statement. Is this clear?
Sir, when you said no cats are dogs, what does that statement belong to?
That statement is also distributed because we are talking about whole class.
Okay. So all cats are not dogs, which means the whole bunch of cats are not dogs. When we talk
Huh.
about the whole, then it is distribution.
When we are talking about whole, quality can be anything. Our dogs are not dogs. All cats, no cats. But if it is talking about whole, then it is distributed. And if it is talking about sum, then it is non-distributed or undistributed.
The words all and no belong to distributed, and
Yes,
some belongs to undistributed.
yes. Okay. Now, on the basis of this quality, on the basis of this quantity, types of categorical preposition can be divided into four types, and this is known as square of opposition. And this is very much important. First statement is known as A type statement. So A type statement, example of this A type statement is every, just a minute, all cats are dogs. This is A type statement. Means in this we are talking about all the cats. So this is known as universal positive. Why we are calling this statement as universal positive? Because it is talking about all, and quality is also positive. So this is known as universal positive, and it is also a distributed statement. Is this clear?
So can you repeat again this one?
Okay. This A type statement, example of this A type statement means all cats are dog. And we call this A type statement as universal positive. Why we are calling this at universal? Because it is including all the subject. It is talking about all the subject. And quality is also positive. That's why these statements are known as universal positive statement and A-type statement. You can take any example, all A are B, all C are D. These are these all are A-type statement. Is this clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, other one is universal negative. So can you give example of these statement are known as E-type statement. Can you give example of this universal negative?
All
All
cats are
cats are
no
not
cat
dogs.
no cats are dogs, probably.
Yeah, no cats are dogs. Or you can also write all cats are not
Not dogs.
okay, no,
All
no.
cats.
You
Sir,
cannot
universally.
you cannot write this like all cats are not dogs. You cannot write this
Hmm.
because that will be a different case. I will explain this completely in Venn diagram, because that will make a new Venn diagram. For this, we can just remember this E-type statement. E-type statement is universal negative statement. In this, we are talking about whole class, but there is no relation between two class. It is negative statement. So, no cats are dogs. Third type statement is I type statement. So I type statement, here we can write this I type statement. I type statement, it is particular positive. Like positive, we wrote this side, it is particular positive. So what will be this I type statement? What will be this
Some
particular?
cats are dogs.
Some cats are dogs. So this is you particular. Particular means we are only talking about some specific section of class. So it is known as particular affirmative or particular positive. Okay. Now next one is O. So O is particular negative. So we cannot change here the quantity because it will remain same as sum. Here we just use no. Here we cannot use like no sum or no cat. So to write O type statement means particular negative. We will write it as some.
Some cats are not dogs.
Yes, some cats are not dogs. So this is O type statement, particular negative. Again, I am repeating this. A type statement, universal positive. First, universal all cats and positive are dogs, means relation between class is there. Next is E type statement, universal negative. No cats are dogs. Next is I type statement, particular positive. Some cats are dogs. And O type statement, some cats are not dogs. So these are four type statement. This is universal positive. This is universal negative. This is particular positive and this is particular negative. So many times in UGC, they can ask like this statement belongs to which group, A, E, O or I. So you have to remember this. And if they are asking difficult question, then also you will also need a knowledge of this A, E, O and I. So this is all about square of opposition or four type of statement. On the basis of these four type of statement, we will study this square of opposition in detail. So do you have any confusion in this right now?
No, sir.
Okay. So please try to remember this. Next is square of opposition and moods and figure. Okay, so first let's discuss about mood and figure. Okay, just give me 2 minutes. Okay, sorry, I was searching for the PDF for this moves and figure. I uh, could not find it. So we will discuss this mood and figure in next class. And if that PDF will not be present, then I will continue from this PDF only, because I have a PDF in this. These things are very nicely explained. So right now we will stop here, and I will share notes of up to this categorical preposition. So I am marking, please revise up to this particular negative and pre-revise up to this table. In next one or two class, we will finish this whole Western logic. Then in one or two classes, we will finish Indian logic. So please revise up to this particular negative up to this table. Right now, we have some minutes left. So if you have any doubt, if you have anything to discuss, then please ask.
Sir, diet, there is a topic, one or two topics left, or is it complete, sir?
Diet is complete. Every topic we discussed. If you are feeling like some topics are remaining, just let me know, because many topics we just switched, like metabolism, energy balance. We just switched all these topic into various places. So if you are feeling like some topics are still remaining, just let me know.
Sure, sir. And what about environment, sir?
Okay, after 2 3 days we will take environment. Again, please just note down how many topics you covered in environment. So by this month we will cover this logical reasoning and environment both.
Sure, sir.
Okay. Okay, so for this time you can leave. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.